as you are that successful, do you have the competitiveness to say, I want to be one of the best surgeon or the best cardio surgeon in the world? Do you have that in your mind when you are doing your training and career?
Thank you for asking that question. And the answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not at all. And I think that's actually not a concept that is really powerful. One thing, with absolute truth, if you ask yourself the question, is it's unattainable. You won't be. And you might have occasionally some people that might briefly be the best in the world at something, in the Olympics, say, or some other thing like that. But I like to talk to people about not actually having goals, but thinking about how they feel while they're doing what they love to do. And focusing on that, because that's where they get their energy, that's what sustains them, that's something they can accomplish, is to be good at the moment, in the moment, on a daily basis. I actually have a partner. I have a partner in Virginia. I hope nobody actually knows him, because this sounds a little bit critical. He was like, his answer to your question was, absolutely. I want to be the president of the most renowned organization in the world. And guess what? This year, he is. In about 6 months, he's going to give that presidential address and say, I've arrived. But you know what? He hasn't. And along the way, he often wouldn't actually confide on it much, even though we worked together almost 30 years. We got to Virginia the same day, back in 1980, and we both thought we were going to be country doctors. And next thing you know, he was the chairman of the private department, I was the vice chairman of the department, and we said, how did this happen? But occasionally, once in a rare while, in an unguarded moment, he'd say, God, you know, I just got elected president of such and such, and it doesn't feel as good as I thought it would. What am I going to do now? I said, why don't you just enjoy the moment? You know, why don't you enjoy where you are and what you're doing, and the output, the patients, and the residents, and the lab that we run. No, that's not enough. I want to tell you, he's a perennially unhappy man, and he always will be. And I do thank him for setting an example of how not to do it. Not to do it. There's been actually some extraordinarily sad moments in this past year that I think are the result of his attitude about it, actually. It's very emotional, very sad. And I think the idea of having a goal, a specific accomplishment that you're after, can be not very powerful. It's debilitating and sometimes destructive to you and the people around you. I say, live in the moment. I'll just give you one more example of that. My friend I keep talking about, Doug Newberg, who was a sports psychologist who worked with me for so long, he was interviewing a woman, I bet some of y'all here are basketball players. At school, it was named Dawn Staley. And she was Player of the Year twice in women's basketball in the United States. She was the point guard on 3 gold medal Olympic games. She played for the national championship, although they lost Stanford in the national championship game they played when she was at Virginia. And Doug was interviewing her. I wasn't there. He told me, he said, I was interviewing, I was asking her, you know, what's your dream? What do you want to do? And she said, she was pretty taciturn. She didn't want to get an interviewee, but she finally blurted out. She said, you know, my goal is to win a gold medal. That's sort of a goal. It's something to work for. It's not what I live for. So what I live for is to be the best I can be every day. And whatever it is, I want to challenge myself with those goals. Those goals provide a framework for that. But if we don't win the gold medal, I'll be fine. You see, I was fine. We lost the national championship. She missed the final shot, by the way. That could have won the game. I was listening to that game. I could not believe it. She beat her. Women's basketball beat you with a woman, right? Don't beat your man. Beat her woman to the hoop and missed her layup. Lost the game. Nothing to it. Didn't dwell on that. She dwelt on the fact that being in that moment was huge. Missing the shot, what? And I think that it's possible for all of us to actually miss that and focus on a specific fact or goal or accomplishment. And then what do you do now? And if it doesn't happen, is your whole life lost? Is your whole life meaningless? Of course not. Right? Your life has meaning because of what you were doing. You were striving to do the best. You did everything you could possibly do to be that way, whatever you chose to do. Inevitably, it won't all work out. That's one reason why I find you're talking about journal articles and magazines and stuff. Sometimes I want to hear about people who missed the shot. Yeah, how they doing? In fact, somebody else did hit the shot. It's just dumb. Haven't won that thing. So I try to talk to people about the practical reality that it won't always work out. And if all you're focused on is goals, you will not get